gentle peeps. So now I'm actually in the kitchen. So I'm using our Instapot. I don't know how many of y'all have Instapots, but they are super fantastic. This one is made by Instapot, I think. Don't know, I'm just using a recipe for, we're gonna do French dip sandwiches. So I had some 5 pounds of chuck roast and it's chopped up, so I'm sauteing it. I've added some onion powder and I've added some garlic and salt and pepper. And right now I'm just, like I said, I'm just sauteing it and moving it around so it's good and sauteed. I did add about, how much did I add? 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil first. Make sure that I had the vegetable oil in there in the bottom, and then the salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. And then I'm going to add in a couple of about, how much? Half a cup of red wine here in a minute after I get them sauteed. And then we'll go from there and we'll see how it looks. But right now it's already smelling good, just the meat sauteing with the onion, garlic, and salt and pepper. It's too bad that our boys don't really like onion, or otherwise we would add onions to it and cook it, but they don't like onions, so we're not going to add onions, so I'd add an onion powder for the flavor. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, right now I'm just searing the meat, and we'll see how that looks once it is done. Right now it's starting looking fantastic. Oh, and don't forget your red wine here in a minute, because that makes it even better. Alrighty, so we're still waiting on this meat to be seared pretty good. But as you can see, it's actually starting to get seared pretty good. Just want to make sure all sides are good and seared, as they call it. Now, normally, a lot of times you would put a full chuck roast in and sear a side and then turn it over. But I had chuck roast that was already cut up, and so I'm searing it all and making sure it's all good and sauteed and seared how you're going to do it. And then I'm going to put some wine in. And I'm going to let that cook a little bit and let it like soak in really good. Probably put a little bit more onion. More onion powder in it. Because again, we can't put real onions. One of these days we can. We'll put some more onion powder in here while we're sauteing it. It's already smelling really, really, really good. And then also we'll put some more garlic in there. We have the granulated garlic. And then you can also take real garlic and you can do it and smash it up. Sometimes we do the real garlic. But my wife's much better at that on the end. So we'll get this in here, we'll saute it some more, and then we'll add the red wine. Alright. Alright then, now, so the meat is sauteed good. I just poured the red wine down in there. So we got a good amount of red wine going. And we turn this over here so you can see it better. But I'll let this saute here with the red wine. And again with the onion powder and garlic, salt and pepper. And let it sit here and sear together a little bit, mix it up good. And now we're just gonna let it cook for a little bit, and then pretty soon we'll use the Instapot method to cook it, which normally would take about, my hand's in the way, normally take about 8 hours if you were cooking it like in a regular pot or something. But this will take about 2 hours, so a lot less time, and then it'll just be falling apart and be great for the sandwiches. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll let you know here in a minute when we get ready to let it put the lid on and again hook it up so it's ready to do the Instapot part. Thanks. All right, now I wish you could smell that. So you've got some, I added some bay leaf in there and let it simmer, and then I got the wine and all that simmering here, and it's just like the smell is like wonderful. I wish you could smell that. And as it sears here, again, add a little bit of bay leaf to it, and we'll get here in a minute. We'll add some cooking stock. You want to add about 28 ounces of cooking stock before in here once we put the lid on there. So right now we're just waiting and let it simmering, and every once in a while giving it a little good wooden spoon turn here, making sure everything's mixing together good, and just enjoying the smells of the kitchen. All right, now we're ready. So So again, you want to make sure that as you sit there in the wooden spoon and you've gone around and moved everything and mixed everything together good, you want to make sure that you add your beef stock to this. Like I said, we want to add about 28 ounces of this. Now, I made mine just a little bit more, so I'm going to add this whole thing. Mine's 32 ounces. It'll just help it cook really good. It'll be alright, so we'll add this all in there. Beef stock in there with everything. Alright, let's just mix this up a little bit. Now let's look, you want to check it out, because you can't smell it, but I bet you if you thought real hard, you probably could. Now, so that all that stew's in there, all that roast, and we have our French bread here. Put on our sandwiches here in a little bit. Once it gets cooked, like I said, it takes a couple hours in the Instapot, which is not bad. So we mix that all together and it's ready. So what we really want to do now is we want to get our lid. All right, so now that's off. So it's that part's off. So we'll get our lid on here. Make sure that your valve is ready for steam, for sealing. Just put our lid on. And just remember, this whole thing is super hot. Okay, it's ready for sealing now, so we're good. So what you want to do is you want to hit your meat and stew, and I'm going to do it for, I want to move it, I want to adjust it up. So we're going to go up. There are different ones here. And so we're going to do a little less. We want to do about 100 minutes. It'll be good for this. So we do 100. And once it's done and it's ready, now it should be ready to go. We got the meat and stew. Give it a minute to kick in. And we'll see how it goes. Now it's on, so it's cooking. So it should start, so it takes like good 10-15 minutes before it actually starts going, but it'll start cooking. And once this little red button right here pops up, and you know your time's done, the little red button pops up, then you want to do some venting. But right now we're just going to let it cook. We have the bread out, and it's sitting here, just going to be sitting there and ready to go. And other than that, we'll have our French dip sandwiches here in a little bit ready to go. All right, thanks for watching.